What is up, guys? Welcome back to It's Keisha Uncut here with the fresh and wavy content. I feel like I haven't said that in a hot minute. You've read the title. I told my teacher to shut up not only once but twice. It happened. I can't take it back. Do I feel bad? I'm supposed to say yes, I know, but I don't. And I'm going to tell you guys a full story. And you guys can judge me if you... Please don't judge me, though, because I promise you guys there's a valid explanation as to why this happened. You just got to hear me out, all right? I was 15 or 16. I was in year 11, aka the last year of school. It just so happened that it happened. Like, you know how people say when there's a student pissing you off, go and tell an adult, go and tell a teacher. The person pissing me off was a teacher. Who was I to tell? I'm gonna get into the story time. Make sure you guys grab some snacks. Comment down below if you've ever had a crazy high school experience. And yeah, let's get started. I'm actually in the middle of doing my makeup, so I thought I'd just do the rest on camera. Science was my favorite subject, one of my favorite subjects, alongside English. I loved me a good old science. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because of my teacher. Like, I just loved his style of teaching. And no, nothing happened, because I feel like whenever you tell someone that, oh, you know, you went to an all-girls school and there was like male teachers, people are like, did anything happen? What's the tea? Nothing happened, okay? I'm not that type of girl, all right? Nothing happened. My teacher was super dope. He wasn't one of those teachers who was trying to act cool. If you're cool, you're cool. If you're not, I promise you, it's no biggie. You don't have to force it. You know when a teacher genuinely enjoys teaching? Because there's some teachers who generally are just there for the paycheck and just there because they're so comfortable in their job and they've been doing it for like X amount of years. This teacher really enjoyed teaching, and we can tell he made teaching super fun, and everyone else in my class felt the same way too. And that was in year 10. So year 11, I remember the first day back after summer break, we were all queuing up outside our class. There wasn't a lot of us in this class, so everyone knew of each other. We all had a good chemistry with each other. We had banter. It was a fun time. What I didn't love is the fact that we were queuing up outside, right? And just talking to each other like, oh, what did you do during the summer break? You traveled? Oh my God, I stayed in England. And then a lady walks in, right? And she's like, okay, come in class. So I'm thinking, oh, is she the supply teacher? Like, are you here to cover for like my favorite teacher? Let's call my favorite teacher Mr. A. Are you here to cover for him? And then she didn't say anything. She's saying, take a seat, guys. I'm thinking, okay, like maybe you're one of those teachers who just tell people to like sit down and wait till the teacher comes. Because that does happen. It happens a lot in my school. So I thought she was just doing that. Turns out the lady says, take a seat, class. I'm going to be your teacher for this year. I said, for what year? I pray it's the year that I'm not here. And that's not me being shady. I mean, it may be a little bit. I didn't know this lady, okay? Never seen her before. She's new to the school as well. I'm not trying to make anyone's experience uncomfortable, because, I mean, I know what it feels like to literally know no one, come from my primary school, be the only person from that primary. Do you get what I mean? I'm not trying to make her experience like uncomfortable, but imagine what it's like to like see that your favorite teacher's not coming back. It's not like he's still in the school and he's teaching someone else. He's just not coming back to the school at all. So I was like, oh my God, I was very shocked to find out, a little bit upset. But I did try to like make her feel comfortable and welcome in the class. Everyone else tried to do the same thing too. But then I realized that she was just simply rude. Someone like that you truly can't help. I tried to be respectful and polite. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, there'll be times where she'll be like, Keisha, stop talking, or you stop talking to Keisha, blah blah blah. I'm a multitasker, so I can do a bit of both. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I can literally talk and do my work at the same time. She was like, stop talking, and I'm okay with that. I will stop talking. It might not happen straight away, but I promise you I was obedient in the end. Please learn from my mistakes. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, like disclaimer, please don't do what I did. Like, just don't do it, all right? Like, learn and handle things differently. But I'm not gonna lie to you, at the time, Keisha handled it one way. I'm not a bad student, by the way, because anytime an incident would happen, and that was rare, maybe like once or twice of my whole entire time of being in secondary school, only 1 or 2 instances, but every teacher would be like, oh, Keisha, you're here, like, what happened? Like, I never expected you to be here because you're a good girl, and that's true. I'm very obedient. I hate it when there's class clowns. I hate when people act out, but it turns out I was the one acting out today. Let me fast forward to like the actual day of the incident. So this was like period 5, aka my last class for the day. Before that was lunch, but before that was PE. And I remember just being super tired. I can't remember what we're doing. Even when I'm tired, I'm gonna still try my best to like do some work. I'm not gonna try and be annoying and say I'm not doing anything. I went into the class and she was already picking on me and making jokes. And the thing about this class is I didn't like how she wasn't teaching it. She always relied on iPads. She always relied on go and get your bite-sized book. She literally, and when I mean literally, never taught us anything. Quick story, yeah? In this class, yeah, we would use iPads quite a lot. I had no problem with it. As long as I'm going to learn, I'm down for it. We would have to go and get the iPads. I'm not going to lie to you, there's one teacher that when it was time to get iPads, people knew, like Keisha going there. I feel like if anyone went to my secondary school, you know what I'm talking about. Like Keisha going there. I don't speak too much about that situation, but But I went to get the iPads and I took one of my friends with me. We went to get the iPads. I went in his office, the guy's office. What should we call this guy? He's not really like a big part of the story, but might as well give him a little name, you know, give him a little cameo. So his name was Mr. E. So Mr. E wasn't in the office. We thought he was going to be. He wasn't there. So we went inside there because we had the key for it because the teacher gave us it. I'm trying to get the iPads, plug everything in, do what I gotta do or whatever. And she's looking around the desk like, oh my God, he's married. At the time, obviously I wasn't trying to pursue anything. Obviously, like, no, it was just like a little crush. It was nothing. I promise you. I was like, huh? I'm actually so funny when I'm like oblivious to things. Oh, okay. And then we take the iPads. We go back to class. People ask me, like, was he there? This, that, and the other. Obviously, again, it was just a crush. Nothing was from it at all. And then everyone just settling in with the iPads. And then the teacher's like, what happened? She's like, you have a crush? From that point onwards, she was really starting to annoy me. She was really starting to annoy me, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I just didn't say anything. And I think someone else in the classroom said, yeah, she likes Mr. E. I'm the kind of person like, why did you... But it's not even... But you don't even like, huh? Okay. The teacher's saying jokes like, you like Mr. E. I like Mr. E. So she's saying that she likes Mr. E. I'm like, huh? Should you even be sharing this with us? Calm down. I'm not going to get onto that story time because that's a whole other story time in itself. That was actually funny what happened after that. So she was getting on my nerves and she kept saying to the class, you're going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail. So I'm thinking, first and foremost, we're all stressed out. Like, GCSEs are coming very soon. Why would you say to somebody they're going to fail? Keep that ish to yourself. Please. She kept going on about, you guys are going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail. But I felt like she was saying it to me. She knows what she's doing. She can see my face change. She's still digging and saying, you're going to fail, you're going to fail. So I said, shut up. The class went quiet. When I tell you, you couldn't hear anything. People were looking at me like, did she just say that? I said, shut up. And the teacher said, what did you say? I said, shut up. So I said it twice now. Everybody looked at me, and then turned and looked at the textbook and like, oh my God, what's about to happen? Because no one said that before. No one said that. Teachers say it to students, bearing in mind, but yeah. I said it. I said it with chest. If she said, what did you say? I would have said it again. I'm gonna be so completely honest with you. I probably would have said it again. She told a student to go and call the head of year. Now this head of year teacher, yeah, she scares the hell out of me. Like, she's not tough. Like, you know the people who, no, she's tough. Let me not lie. She's tough. She's scary. A lot of people would be scared. She's so scary and intimidating. Like, I'm like, where did they get you from? I hoped and prayed that she wouldn't come. So the teacher asked one girl in my class to get the teacher. But my friend had loyalty to me, so she's like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm sorry, but get someone else. So then the teacher got someone else, and the girl said, okay, I'm gonna get her. So I'm in my head panicking, like, did I really just say that? I would say it again, but did I really just say that? Because I know I'm gonna get in trouble. There's no way I'm gonna get away with this. The student came back and said the head of year isn't in right now. She's probably teaching or something. So then I thought, okay, you know, I'm off the hook. And guess what? The head of year comes in like, 30 minutes later, and she was like, so what's happening here? Where's Keisha? And everyone was turning at me, and I'm like, I'm here. I'm here. Bearing in mind, before this head of year came in, I was doing my work. I wasn't being an annoying brat anymore. I said what I said, and I kept stum after that. So the teacher came and she's like, where's Keisha? I said, I'm here. And she's like, what happened? And then she asked the teacher first what happened. So the teacher twisted a bit of the story. Not gonna lie, she did tell the truth of what happened, but she did twist one or two things. I'm like, and then the head of year is like, let her finish, let her speak. I'm like, but you weren't. It's her word against. There's witness. There's people witness. Okay, fine. We're playing like that. Say no more. So then the teacher explained what happened, and then the head of year, she's like, because she's shocked, like, Keisha? If anything, she suspected that girl in the class, not me. And then she's like, okay, Keisha, explain what happened. As I'm trying to explain, she's like, okay, I've had enough. But why did you ask me if you're not going to hear what I have to say? And she's like, she's just basically getting a bit mean to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. After that happened, she's like, see me after school. I'm gonna try my best to avoid her. I'm gonna just run home. So yeah, after that had happened, I didn't speak to her in that lesson. I did not speak to her at all. Class finished, it was time to go home. I realized I left my blazer outside, so I had to go and look for that, and I saw the teacher on the way. And she was like, come to my office, were you trying to avoid me? I was like, yeah. I didn't say it, but in my head, yeah. Then I get to her office, and she's like, I'm gonna call your mum. I'm like, couldn't you have just done it without me being here? But okay, that happened. So I'm just like, what? Like, if you were gonna do this though, couldn't you have just done it when I wasn't here? But okie dokie, fine. My mum didn't answer the phone, and I didn't have my dad's details saved on the system. So I was like, okay, yeah, I got away with this one still. So my mum didn't answer the phone. They called her like twice because she was working, isn't it? So she didn't answer the phone. And I was off the hook. So then she said, okay, Keisha, I'm allow you to get away with this one for now, but please, when you go back to her classroom tomorrow, if you do have her, please go and apologize. So I was like, And she's like, Keisha, I'm being serious, like, go and apologize tomorrow when you see her. And I said, okay, cool. I didn't. But you know what? I apologized to her like the last day of school. I'm such a savage, man. I left it till late. I did it deliberately though. Pretty much that. That's pretty much it for the story time. You guys are probably going to see this look on my Instagram, so go and double tap it. I'll leave my Instagram. It would either be on the screen or down below in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys are not mad at me for being a savage when I was young. Again, it was when I was younger. It's not now, you know. The Keisha now would have definitely handled things completely different. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what I did. My parents don't know about the situation till this day. Unless they watch it. They don't watch my YouTube. They don't watch YouTube in general. So again, I get away with it. I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.